what's up guys? Jeff with HKS System Safe. Hope you're doing well. What are we doing today? Well, we're going out to go open up a Champion gun safe. This gun safe has a Lagarde. It's the old 4200 series, I believe. I haven't been there yet. But older Lagarde. I don't know why Lagarde sent me that. I don't sell their product. I'm not really a big fan of Lagarde, to be honest with you. But they sent me a nice mount, nice lock, nice brochures, but that ain't my jam. I like the Securam or something different. I don't really like that. So what are we going to do? Well, first thing, I think it's going to be a bad keypad. I don't want to necessarily show you the specifics, but this is actually all the Lagardes. They make all different models depending on age of when it was originally manufactured. They've been manufactured for quite a while now, and a lot of the times they have bad keypad issues. So I'm going to be taking the Phoenix there, and the Phoenix is going to be hopefully opening it up by the keypad, and then I'm going to switch it out to, I'm going to give the guy the good deal. I'm going to end up switching it to a Securam and LO2 model, which is a little bit nicer of a keypad. I don't know if you can see that there. But anyways, it's a nicer keypad. It's got actually multiple users, and you can do a little bit of odds and ends. And then Friday, I'm actually got, I haven't done this in a long time. I feel like a young kid again. Got a bunch of leashy picks I've been doing. I've been running automotive. So, got that guy, that guy, that guy. So yeah, you can see I've been working him. Got the shavings everywhere. But yeah, I'm going to go do a Ford on Friday. I'm not going to show you the cuts, but I'm going to go do a Ford on Friday. I got 2 transmitters, all keys lost situation, so I'm going to go do that. I'm going to give them 2 transmitters for the vehicle. All keys lost requires, unfortunately, 2 keys usually, unless you add them in. But either way, let's go and get 2, and I'm going to give him an old mechanical one if he needs that for anything. And hopefully that'll be it. I was going to go do the leashy, but it's only like 30 degrees out here. I think I'm fully capable of that. I've done them before, but you know, it's only 30 degrees out here, and I really don't feel like doing that outside. So we're gonna do the safe on Thursday. Today is actually Wednesday. I didn't have time to upload a video. We're gonna go do the safe tomorrow morning, and we got a bunch of other stuff we got to do. We got to put mounting tabs in a glass door. I'm going to show you a little review of that really quick. That is the major tool for that. Awesome. Very easy. I got a lock I got to replace for the church because it stopped working on them. And then I got the Securam, and then I got to stop and originate and duplicate a bunch of keys for one of my clients for the factory that I do a lot of work at. So we'll be checking in as we can, and I'll put up a picture of that Champion gun safe right here. So that Champion gun safe does have the Lagarde system. How you tell what it is basically, I don't even know until I get on there. I can take the keypad off, plug it into the Phoenix. The Phoenix will tell me what model it is, or I have schematics and pictures, and I could actually look down the spindle hole and see how old it was, how new it is, how we're going to defeat it, what we're going to do to get in. And this is our new jam here. If you don't know, this is a case of safe cracker. So I'm going to be selling that. I got a website going soon. I've just been a slacker. I've actually had it for about 6 months. I'll link that in the future. I haven't got that going yet. I'm going to be doing scopes, selling scopes, locksmith stuff here and there. Not necessarily anything to break in. It's like useless. If you don't know any of the knowledge, it's sort of useless to buy, unless you really like that. But yeah, like scope mounts, stuff like that. We're going to be doing that. I think I'm going to actually start producing a couple of them. Like this mount is awesome. I don't remember even where I got it from. It's quarter plate steel. Awesome. That's what I want to make, because all these plastic ones suck. I want something that's made out of steel, so I could, you know, mount something and show it off instead of that bullshit plastic stuff. Just like that bullshit plastic stuff box. So sparrows, suck it. All right, catch up with you later, guys. I'll upload as I can. Take care. What's up, guys? Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. So what are we doing? Well, we're just wrapping up some of our jobs. I've been doing a video here trying to get the closure on all this. So Champion safe that had the bad keypad, as he said. When I got there, yeah, it was more than he had actually told me. Once again, don't believe your customers always. You can take it at face value, but that's not always how things work. So got there and he said, yeah, I think the grandkids were down there fiddle fucking around and ended up doing something. And sure enough, once I took the keypad off to look and inspect it, yeah, 2 of the 5 wires on there, or 4 wires on there, were gone, like ripped out of the thing. So they must have knocked it off by accident. Took it off, put in my actual Phoenix bypass cable for the Lagards, spliced it all in, plugged it in, used my Phoenix as the general keypad, universal keypad system, dialed it open, and switched it out to the new Securam. So he's good to go for that. What's up, guys? Jeff with HKS Lock and Safe. Hope you're today. So what are we working on today? Today we're working on a NL Duo lock. What's the Duo about? 2 designs. Both of them seem to fail a lot, but that's not my opinion. It's just what I've seen in the past. So the Duo lock is actually, if you look at that, this is the older model. This is the newer model. So you see one has a concave, sort of like angled, and one is square. That's very important for the safe tech. So if you don't know, I'll let you into the little secret. The square, flat one, is tied always to a square bolt. The angled one is tied to a swing bolt. So that's sort of cool. That's something you should know. So this is an older one. This is a brand new one I still have on the shelf. Haven't used it yet. I'm not a huge fan of them. Plastic. That's all I can say about that. Not a huge fan, but it does actually give you at least 2 times the amount of ability to get into the safe. Why is this one taken out? Because he couldn't get into the safe with the electronic or the mechanical. So Jeffro got there, worked his magic and mojo like he always does, and got that open. So you can see that was a funny part is I don't know if he reset it or not, but it was still on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You entered a combination. You would turn that to retract the bolt in theory, but it was not working. So I was able to dial it open. He wasn't able to use the combination. I don't know what the deal was, but I was able to finally dial it open. But let me just show you a couple things about this. You see there's a hole that is not a hole to bypass it. There's no holes in that. I did dial that open and replaced it with a Securam. It's not a redundant lock like these are, but it is a much better brand in my opinion. So what we did was just basically dial it open, and then in order to service this, you need to get this dial ring off from the back. Well, they are not really acceptable to be removed without having to do this. So what you do is basically drill in that corner. That allows you access to those screws in the back. Then you spin it all the way to the next one, and that allows you to get the screws out of that one too. So that's cool for that. The new one is designed much differently now. The new one actually has, if you can see in there, it's the little black plastic section in there. Hey guys, Jeff back with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. I did notice on my video that I was finishing up that it cut off the end of my video, so I just wanted to show you the ins and outs. This is the NL. You can see that's a captive dial right now, and I just wanted to show you how to remove that. If you ever so gracefully see that plastic tab in there, there we go, got some good light on there now. You would remove that little button that's closest to the face of the dial, and you just press that in. Very simple. It's just spring loaded, and that'll allow that face to fall out. And it's got a little groove it sits in on the spindle there, runs in that. You push that button, it allows that to fall out. Then you could remove the 2 screws and do what you got to do But yeah, that's the NL lock. That's the Duet model. And if you need service for that, give us a call. We do these quite often, pretty proficient at it. It is a okay lock. It's plastic, so I mean it's not the best lock out there, but it is nice that it's got both electronic, and then if that fails, we have mechanical. So either way, we should be able to let you in the safe without having to drill or damage anything, typically, as long as the combinations are known. You got twice the amount of ability to get into the safe without having to worry about calling somebody to do it for you. So give us a call. Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe, 847-204-7046. I'm going to go upload this. A lot of mishmash of different stuff on my vids today. Take care, guys. See you later. All right, you guys. Jeff with HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Hope you're doing well. So what are we doing today? We had a customer. His keypad for his gun bolt stopped working. Went there, picked it open, brought it back to the shop since he's actually the local yokel. Decoded it with my pick and used the Triton, the tubular key system, to originate keys. And look at that, nice and smooth. That code, by the way, doesn't come back. It came back to a few different ones. None of those were that. The ones that were published, it was a Remington E-lock, which didn't work on that. It was a Dynalock, which it wasn't that, and the third one was, of course, not published. That's probably the one it was, but long and short, nice and smooth. Cut him two. I'm gonna go drop it back off to him now. Like I said, since he was just the local guy, I was able to do it for him, and said I'll drop it off in the meantime. So if you need service for that sort of stuff, you give Jeff a call. HKS Systems Lock and Safe. Take care.